Hello, welcome to another, or not another, but an opening of a Core Set 2019 Magic the Gathering Booster Pack. So let's get started. Wonder if this was my fault or if it was like that when I got it. First up we have Goblin Motivator. Costs red for a 1/1 Goblin Warrior creature. Tap, target creature gains haste until end of turn. It can attack and tap this turn. Small words stoke large flames. Daybreak Chaplain, 1 and a white, or a 1/3 human cleric creature with lifelink. Damage dealt by this creature also causes you to gain that much life. May the light shine through me to guide the lost. Scholar of Stars, 3 and a blue, for a 3/2 human artificer creature. When Scholar of the Stars enters the battlefield, if you control an artifact, draw a card. The path of the stars is as reliable as the instruments that measure them. Tormenting Voice, 1 and a red, or a sorcery. Has an additional cost to cast this spell. Discard a card. Draw 2 cards. Unwelcome thoughts crowd my mind. Are they my own madness, or the whispers of another? The Sarkin Vol. Epicure of Blood, 4 and a black, for a 4/4 vampire creature. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Fleshy with just a hint of leather. A fine vintage. Titanic Growth, 1 and a green, instant. Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. The massive dominate through might. The tiny survive with guile. Beware the tiny who become massive. Strangling Spores, 3 and a black, instant. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Imagine 1,000 tiny mushrooms cropping up within your lungs. Marauder's Axe, costs 2. It's an equipment artifact. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. Equip for 2 colorless. Pay 2 and attach to target creature you control. Equip only as a sorcery. A sharp axe solves most problems. Shock, costs a single red. It's an instant. Shock deals 2 damage to any target. The tools of invention became the weapons of revolution. Totally Lost, 4 and a blue, instant. Put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. That guy had always hated crowds. Nightmare's Thirst, costs a single black, it's an instant. You gain 1 life. Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. That feeling of something on your chest is usually sleep paralysis. Occasionally, it's something else. Declare dominance. 3 and 2 green. Sorcery. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. All creatures able to block it this turn do so. If you think yourself a chief, then prove your might. This is Gartun, Mist Valley Silverback. Reassembling Skeleton. 1 and a black for a 1/1 skeleton warrior creature. Pay 1 and a black. Return Reassembling Skeleton from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. They may show up with the wrong thigh bone or mandible, but they always show up, says Zol Asher, Lich Lord. And our rare, Fraying Omnipotence. 3 and 2 black for a sorcery. Each player loses half their life, then discards half the cards in their hand, then sacrifices half the creatures they control, round up each time. The Great Mending that healed the multiverse also unraveled the threads of Nicol Bolas's power. Highland Lake. It's a land. Highland Lake enters the battlefield tapped. Tap to add blue or red. A place like this makes me wonder if there's more to life than blood and treasure. Nah, says Boil Bucksalt, Stormfleet Swab. And we got a 1/1 Thopter artifact creature token with flying. So overall we got a Thopter token, Highland Lake, Fraying Omnipotence, Reassembling Skeleton, Declare Dominance, Nightmare's Thirst, Totally Lost, Shock, Marauder's Axe, Strangling Spores, Titanic Growth, Epicure of Blood, Tormenting Voice, Scholar of Stars, Daybreak Chaplain, and Goblin Motivator. Thanks for watching.